Welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting together side by side for financial freedom. Man, crazy things are happening in this market, and what a crazy 24 hours that we have had. With that, of course, we are seeing that it's affecting the Onyx coin price. I was making a video a day before saying that in the next 48 hours or so, we're going to be seeing a break here on the Onyx price. So obviously, we had always had a dilemma trying to say that, well, is the price really going to start breaking towards the upside here? Or we're going to be seeing the price really crashing towards the downside. So let me talk about that, and let me show you what my thoughts are exactly on the current situation here with the Ethereum hack that we saw from Bybit. So far, what we know is that $1.5 billion in terms of Ethereum has been stolen, and none of it has been recovered, right? Of late, we have seen that the hackers are trying to swap the Ethereum for BTC, but I don't know how successful they're going to get with that. One other thing that we have to mention is that all the withdrawals for Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies have been satisfied by Bybit, so they were able to secure at least loans so that people could get their funds out of the exchange if they wish to. So right now, the panic is not really pronounced, in my humble opinion. I think that the communication from Bybit helped to calm the situation a little bit. But again, the issue here is what is going to be happening in the next few days, because this also happened on a weekend, and yeah, in as much as people have been able to withdraw their funds, what is going to be happening to Bybit, because $1.5 billion is a lot of money. We'll see. Obviously, I think that we don't have the full reaction of the market to this whole kind of news, and we'll try to look at the charts here to try and see if there is anything crazy that can come out of this whole thing. So yeah, well, looking at Onyxcoin independently, what we were seeing here is that each and every single time the price is gotten to these levels here, there have been buyers which were willing to step in and buy the price right there. You can see. Then we can also see pretty much the same thing right here, big buys coming in like around this level. You can even see, you can also see this one here was also a big buy. So there are buyers here. Very clear to me that there were buyers willing to buy the price right around 1.8 cents here for Onyx coin. Now, this is where the price is sitting actually as we speak today. You can see we are down to that level. Now, this time around, we don't have buyers stepping in, and let me just put yet at the end of that, because the daily candle hasn't closed just yet. Now the question obviously becomes, are buyers going to step in right around the zone and buy the price back towards the upside? I think that can only be concluded once we are having a daily candle close today. And I'm even thinking of making an update, maybe 2 videos today. So if you want to be seeing those things, I would actually encourage you to subscribe and also turn on the notification, so that when we have an emergency video towards the daily candle close of today, we can have, at least an idea of what is happening here with Onyx coin. Other than that, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, because I do TA on Onyx coin and a number of other different altcoins on a regular basis. Let me not run my mouth too much here. I hope you understand the issue of buyers stepping in right around the 1.8 cents region. Now, if you want to throw that totally out of the window, then also just take a look at our EMA ribbons, which are very important in terms of being in a bull cycle, because usually they are holding the price nice and easy, right, as a support level there. And of course, the price every now and then comes back to test the EMA ribbons. The last EMA ribbon, just as I've been mentioning in the last few videos, is that it was right around that 1.8 cents level here. Again, we haven't had a daily candle close below the EMA ribbon, so there is nothing to worry yet. Again, I'm putting that so that you understand the gravity of this EMA ribbon. So you can see here, if I zoom in nice and easy, we're just slightly below this line right there. So should we manage to close a daily candle above the EMA ribbon, again, that's around 1.8 cents. I think that's a good thing to be happening, honestly, because yeah, then we can still have a chance to push towards the upside. Now, should we close below the EMA ribbon, this is when I personally start to get worried. But even in that scenario too, I'll show you why still immediate short term, if we can have extreme bearish price action here on Onyx coin, the price can still pull itself way up towards the upside one more time. We'll talk about, stick with me until the very end right there. Another thing that we have also been monitoring very much closely is the 50 daily moving average. Again, the 50 daily moving average in a bullish trend is holding the price and supporting it very nice and easy. See, the daily candle that we have today right here is slightly below that 50 daily moving average. Again, we have to wait for a daily candle close, right? If it closes above the 50 daily moving average, the bull trend continues. Below that, we're looking at something totally different, but I'll explain that as well, so that at least you can add to your research. I know you've been taking a look at Onyx coin and you are researching a lot of different things. Maybe my idea can actually help you one way or the other. In any case, what we were also seeing is that this was not localized to crypto, right? So we had our own problems in crypto of the hack, but the general stock market wasn't doing too well either. This is the Russell 2000 as well, and yeah, we'll wait for this one to open on Monday, and you can see where it's sitting, very critical point at the, upward sloping support right there. If it breaks this one, we are breaking trend, and bad things can happen right there. So we're going to be monitoring that. Other than that, we're seeing that the highest liquidation in 2025 in the stock market was happening yesterday. $900 billion in terms of market cap was wiped out from the stock market. So we'll see how the situation continues right there. But I will say something though, right? What we have also seen with extreme fear and things like this in this market is this has been something that marks bottoms, right? So Ethereum is going to be very important in this situation because it has also indicated when the market was going to be forming a bottom and bouncing, even going to higher heights. So we're going to be looking at Ethereum. It obviously affects Onyx coin. So just to stay focused in all this noise, please understand that each and every single time we've had big liquidation events like this, once they've marked the bottom, you can see here this was COVID-19. Very terrible time, to be honest with you. This was at the bottom of the bear market when FTX collapse happened right there. This was the liquidation that we were having back in August 2024, a really big one. Then of course the biggest one of all of these ones, even if you combine them, they won't be able to add up to what we have had in the last 3 weeks here in the market. So one thing in common, they've all marked the bottom. So, but how does that, of course, affect the Onyx coin individually? I think that with that in mind, if Ethereum starts recovering, you could also say that Onyx coin is going to be doing really well because it's part and parcel of this market. But in any case, I think here what you have to pay attention to is something like $2,900 for Ethereum. If Ethereum goes ahead and breaks $2,900, just as it was trying to do yesterday before the hack happened, you can see here that this would give the green light to say this right here was the bottom and we're going to be pushing towards the upside. Now let me explain how these things have worked in the past. I was talking about the liquidation event in August, and what you see here is that of course you have got this initial crash right there, then the price comes back. Initial reaction, it sets the top of the range, but once you clear that range, this is when the price is starting to move towards the upside down. We also are seeing the same thing pretty much in all of the other liquidation events that we have had in the market. So I will take you to the bottom of the bear market and understand the same concept right there. You have got the capitulation, right? You set the initial range right there on top, and then of course you're looking to push towards the upside. This is saying this was the bottom, and from here it's higher and higher and higher, and that's exactly what we saw with Ethereum even until where we are today. This bottom was marked right there. The same thing actually happened in the COVID-19 crisis, and you can see here that the concept is very clear. You're crashing here, capitulating, and then of course you set your top range. Once you're clearing that nice and easy, that's the bottom. So with that in mind, let's wait and see what Ethereum does right now. However, in a situation Ethereum tries to do something like this and continues to go sideways, we could see a lot of other out really dropping towards the downside until the breakout is confirmed right here around $2,900 once again. So if this sideways price action continues to happen, I would actually think that with Onyx coin we could still be seeing the price dumping towards the downside. I don't think we want to hear something like that, but sometimes we have to face the market exactly where it is, right, and not be too emotional to try and say, okay, we are only bulls and we're only going to be buying the price. Sometimes you can even make money whilst the price is going to the downside, meaning that you can be shorting it, right? So right now the thing that we need to stay bullish is a break and close above basically 1.8 cents, right? That's also in line with the 50-day moving average, also very much in line with the EMA ribbons right there. But I was also mentioning the bearish case like what we were having with Toncoin, right? What I want you to notice here is that even though this bad price action was happening here, eventually the price started even pumping way higher, right? That was also the same case with maybe an example like Ondo Finance. I think I really remember this well because I lived through these moments, right? So let's go here to Ondo Finance USDT, and we can find that exact moment. Bear with me, really, I didn't prepare for this, nice and easy. But yeah, this was the exact situation here. You can see the same kind of price action that we are seeing here from Onyx coin, which was this right there. Then once you're capitulating here, you are even going way higher. So long term you can still be bullish on Onyx coin, but short term you can be worried that something like this can be happening here. So we'll see how the daily candle closes today, but yeah, it's very critical. I'm going to be trying to come up with a second update on that, updating you how we close the candle today. So I'll see you on the next one. Take really good care of yourselves. Bye bye.